she didn't do that tonight, and she proved she didn't.
I literally opened the statement with, "I'm removing light from the statement." Right? Like, I literally
forget about it because we don't care about.
I'm literally not even talking about her.
Can we move on from the conversation? Because there's too much time, Chris.
The only thing
the conversation's inconvenient because you're challenging me and I'm making a philosophical statement, Yahshua.
Well, but does it apply to anyone else in this channel if not her?
But he already said, Chris, you already said earlier, her specifically. We could rewind it. It was about an hour ago.
Yeah, but if you're not talking about her right now, who are you talking about? If you're talking about those other goofballs on those other lives, hey, guess what? Not only those goofballs.
You got a valid point, DaVinci. I'll give you that, and I'll shut the fuck up. Because like the reality is, like, we're making a good space right now. You know, we're making a space where we're like getting past our ego, ultimately. You know, which is kind of neat. So
yeah,
I'll shut the fuck up. You know.
No,
and I would say take what resonate, leave what don't.
Yes, I agree with that. If I can interject, maybe giving you a little bit of history, Chris will help you out. So I didn't go into quantum mechanics wanting to like learn all this stuff. My observation of what I see happening when I was learning about, like, I have a ranch with animals, and when our dogs or our horses or something was basically having an issue and veterinarians weren't taking care of it. And then I started observing a few things. First of all, obviously I study the Bible, and then I was taking into account what herbs and stuff were doing. Then I understood, and then I started talking to veterinarians about things, and we came to a conclusion how these herbs could work, right? So what happened was when I was giving my friends the observation, and this is like 15, 20 years ago. Okay, I'm in my 40s. But when I was looking at this stuff, when I was describing it to my friends, my dad's a head nurse at the VA hospital. My grandma's a paramedic. So when I was talking to them about what I was observing, they were telling me that I was wrong. And so then when I got on TikTok and I started talking to other people about what I was observing, what red light was doing and everything else, these doctors were telling me that I was wrong. And so what was happening was, I'm like, wait a minute, am I wrong? So then I went into their literature. And when I went into their literature, it's only been 2 years that I've been on TikTok doing this. And this is not for any kind of gain. I don't have anything connected to these. So these coins, they just sit there because I don't even know how to use them. But what I'm saying is there's no gain. It's for me to teach people the authority that we have. And when we understand it, that's my gain out of it, is being able to see where I can offer something to people where they can go look into it and then confirm what they know in our explanation of this energy field. But I'll end it with this. My history is seeing what we observe, what we're all talking about. And then to have these scientists and these physicists tell us that it's wrong, I went into their literature and I had the ability to speak on their terms. So when they said, no, that's not how entropy works, I'm like, no, that is how it works, because I went in your papers and I give them peer-reviewed, backed research to give them the rebuttal. And so that's the only reason I know what I know. It wasn't just because it was exactly from being having a collaborative situation where they were telling me nah. And so anyways, that's only why I know what I know. And so I just, maybe if I give you my history, maybe that'll help you out.
Well, no, but can't you at least acknowledge my suspiciousness, right? Like when, like, most people need some kind of a dopamine hit, they need some kind of a testosterone hit by like defending a tribe or something, that you just come in here and you're just like, I'm gifting everyone with love. You know, like, no offense. Like, this is the most loving space I've ever been in.
Conspiracy theorist, huh?
Chris, but she dispelled that notion.
I know, but can you be a little bit understanding of this?
And over and over and over.
Right, and I will say this.
Initially, yes. Initially, I'll give you that. I'll even take your first. Yeah, all right. Let's keep going.
And I want to say that she naturally released DMT because, you know, when she speak, we all kind of got a spiritual high. So
straight up.
And I lived it, and I didn't know any words for it. And when that word came up, that was a new one for me. But I couldn't explain it. I was explaining it with words, like I said, dysregulation and such. But it was just spot on. And this is very meant to be what happened tonight. And I'm glad you challenged it, Chris, because I would have not even, I didn't even know that she was saying discoherence. I thought she was saying coherence. So it
My,
was
my
when
issue is I'm a little bit like on the I might be a little bit autistic. I'm not really sure. So what I do is I drive my truck for
He
14
don't
hours
want
and
to lose
I
the
was saying, you
battle.
mix
He's
that with
he's
some Miller
he's
Lite, and you
he's
got a
he's,
roll
he's
going.
well, no,
kicking and
I
We're all
punching.
just coherent.
no, I'm explaining my life story. Like I go in the truck and I just absorb information, and then like I have an emotional need to just vomit it on other people. So
So Chris, if
I
we just say you won, would you let it go?
no, I'm explaining to you my life story. Just hear the story, right? It's like a story, like a bard, a magical bard just came to you and told you my story.
Well,
I
I
go,
like it when you talk because I learned stuff from it.
yeah, like I drive in the truck and I listen to stuff. The stuff goes into my brain and then it needs somewhere to go and then I just throw it up. So when I see someone else pushing out information at a certain bit rate, a certain like words per minute, I assume that they are me because me is the only understanding that I have of the world. So
You have a lot of fixed signs in your chart, I promise you.
yeah,
You're
I
very
assume
fixed, dog in
that
a
other
bone.
people I assume that other people are just spewing information when they shoot out information at a high rate. So I react to that as like, oh, this person is me, right? Like, so I understand that like it's fun to have a common enemy and stuff, and like you know, I don't think me and Light are even enemies. I think we're just like two jousters. We just fucking just poking each other, and it's nice that she came here. I think tonight was amazing. Like to be honest, like if I was to rate it. So I'll shut up now. Though.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not
say
offended at all. Sorry.
I would say when knowledge and wisdom come out like that, it was a flow state, and it came out perfectly, beautifully. Everybody understood what she was saying, and she broke it down to the T. So it was just, you just had your counter reaction on it, but we was all learning from the situation. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I'll say this, and I won't even go granular because I do respect and love everyone here. But I'll say there was a personality dynamic with a layer of like depth and that was tied to um, the different life experiences and the ways of life as it pertains to like how conclusions had been come to between both of y'all.